Alrighty, now we're having a moment here. This is, the name of this show is called The Headless Chef. The Headless Chef, Channel 19. Tune in anytime. We'll be making food right here on The Headless Chef. Right now we're heating up the pan. Put a little avocado oil in there. I don't even know what I'm making yet. I'm just gonna make it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some ingredients and throw it in there. See how it turns out. There's no recipe card, nothing. Okay, first things first. Let's throw some bone broth in there. How's that sound as a base? Pacific Foods organic bone broth. Unsalted chicken, 9 grams of protein per cup. So I want you to estimate how much is going in there. What do you think? Yeah, that's how much is in there. That much. We got avocados over here. We have hard-boiled eggs. We got some of the sauerkraut we can throw in there. I might even throw a little pickle wedge in there. All right, let's throw some bison in here. This is pre-cooked bison with my chicken bone broth. Hopefully that's not a faux pas, mixing bison with chicken broth. I already told you we're just going to mix random stuff in here. It's not like we're trying to be scientific or anything. We're not following a recipe card. The recipe card is this video. Okay, I'm going to say that was, I don't even know, 2 to 3 cups of bone broth. And then that was what, about 7 ounces of bison. So that's heating up. Where's my rice? See, I usually eat low carb during the week. On the weekends, I'll have some carbs intentionally. Where's my rice? This other one. Here, what's this? Whey protein powder? I didn't even know I had that. Where's my other? Here. I have one that's open already. I don't want to open a brand new box. Okay, well I can't find it, so I'm going to open this one up. Well, I'm going to open a new box. I'm going to open Uncle Ben's, because it's smaller. It's a smaller box. That other one's going to take me 2 years to eat that thing. Oh, look at this. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do this. I mean, I don't know what the cooking instructions are. But I'm just going to throw it in here in the bone broth. Hopefully it cooks okay. I might even throw 2 bags in there. Sure, why not? Just remember that there's 2 bags of Uncle Ben's rice in there. And this is the kind of thing you could throw the bag in there. It's got holes in it. But, so I think we're going to need some more bone broth at this rate. By the time that rice absorbs everything. Oh, this is going to be pretty good. You're watching The Headless Chef on Channel 19. Right now we are making some sort of goulash soup concoction. It's got some Himalayan pink sea salt in there. We've got some bison in there, some Uncle Ben's rice, 2 pouches. Some of this bone broth, I'm going to add some more in here. Bring it up. Let me see how many things. There's 4 cups in this thing, and there was some missing already. So I'm just going to go like this, and we're going to call it 3 plus cups. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to keep going. See how it keeps coming out there? I could be here for hours getting more bone broth out of here if I just keep going like this. Okay, so I think I'm going to hold off on the pickles and the sauerkraut until a little bit later in the show. Put this lid on here. You're probably wondering what all these straps are back here. These are for your knees. If you ever need to wrap them up with, put ice around them or anything. Yeah, these came in handy last year. Like in the middle of the night, your knees are sore, you just put ice bags on there, wrap them on up. And they stay on there really well. And then you can have a condition called frozen knee. Okay, what else should we put in here? So far we got rice, we got bison, we got bone broth, and we got the salt. We also have avocado we're going to add later. Let's see what other ingredients we can throw in here. How about some pumpkin seeds? That wouldn't be too offensive. Walnuts might be a little offensive in this mixture. The pumpkin seeds are a little less offensive for some reason. That was a quarter cup of sprouted pumpkin seeds. Oh, I'm going to throw some of this in there. This is pure organic cream of tartare. This is supposed to be high in potassium. So I'm just going to throw some in there because you can easily get away with it in some sort of soup type of deal. And that'll give you some potassium. Look it up on the internet if you're curious. Cream of tartare. Ingredients, 100% pure cream of tartare. And this is from Utah. PureOrganicIngredients.com. Oh wow, best by June of 2020. I'm gonna have to use this whole bag this month. Oh, here's my other rice that I was looking for. This is a Costco brand, whereas Uncle Ben's is more like a Target type of deal. This one's ready to pour right in there. Simply go like that, and I could throw some more in here too, just to see if I can tell the difference on the rice. What else we have over here? Here's a little pepper. Yeah, we're moving right along. This thing's starting to warm up. This could be one of the greatest meals ever devised. Hope you're taking good notes. This could be miraculous. You're watching Channel 19, the Headless Chef. Cooking up some sort of goulash type of soup. It's not really a casserole. Might be a casserole later on. But right now it's not a casserole. We could throw some turmeric in there. Just a little bit. I don't know if I trust, I don't want to ruin my soup with like a turmeric, strong turmeric flavor. Let's see, what else can we put in there? Oh man, I could throw some tuna in there. But we got beef in there right now, that's good. What else from the refrigerator? I could throw some greens in there. Sure, we'll throw some carrots in there and some greens. Here's a few carrots. Okay, 3 ounces. I'm going to call that 3 ounces right there. Maybe a little less. 4 grams of sugar, less than 1 gram of protein, 7 grams of carbohydrates. So that might be like 1 gram of carbohydrate per carrot or something like that. Some of this in there. I don't know why not. We should just fill this thing up and let it steam on up. Might as well. This is kind of a soup casserole type of stew we're making here. It was a soup. Now it's more like a casserole type of, it's kind of a vegetable stew with some meat in there. Oh yeah, I still got my egg if I want to throw one of those in there. Let's go ahead and give this a little whack, see how this turns out. Throw an egg in there just for a little surprise. That way when you're eating, it'll be like, oh, there's the egg. Remember we threw the egg in there? Yeah, we threw an egg in there. You're watching Channel 19 with the Headless Chef. Well, this is starting to look pretty good. Hope that rice cooks up okay. I think the rice might end up a little bit uncooked. But what's the worst case scenario? You end up chewing on some rice. You know, it sticks to your teeth, big deal. So yeah, right now I got a little slight boil on one side of the pan. Heck, why not throw a slice of pickle in here? Just to get that little dill flavor going on. This is the 365 brand from Costco. I mean, Whole Foods, actually. And I'm just going to let it go like that for a while. I got to make sure that rice cooks up. And then we'll be adding our sauerkraut later on in the show, as well as some avocado slices. What else can we put in there? Oh, this is a good one right here. How about a can of these olives? Make it real nice. I'll put the juice in there and everything. Just put the whole can of olives right in there. Throw them right in. See? Let that simmer for a while. So yeah, we're making a casserole here. It's a stew type of soup casserole. Sort of a vegetable bison casserole with some rice. Yeah, it's heating up right now. It's getting pretty warm. What? 16 minutes already? Jesus. You're watching Channel 19 with the Headless Chef. Thanks for joining our show. At the end of the show, we'll be covering some of the utensils that we use in the kitchen, as well as some culinary practices that you could use at home. Thanks for tuning in to Channel 19, the Headless Chef. I don't know if I can wait on this avocado. This thing's ready. Looking pretty good. That's one of my best tricks on avocados. When I go to Costco, I get like 3 bags of avocados. There's like 6 avocados in each bag, and I get them so they're nice and, you know, I don't care if they're ripe. If they're all still unripe, that's fine with me. Then I come home and I lay them on the counter for a few days. And then every day I give them the squeeze test. And as soon as they get to the ripe point, that's when I put them in the refrigerator. And I start loading them in. And then you have avocados like this waiting around for you. I got about 10 of them in there probably, ready to be eaten. Perfectly ripe. Oops. Cut that part out of there. Cut. You're watching the Headless Horseman. The Headless Chef here on Channel 19. Cut that part out of there. Alrighty. Yeah, this reminds me of the Jerry Seinfeld episode where he talks about dropping the banana on the kitchen floor and you can't get it off the floor. It's something about the potassium and the linoleum. It makes like this bond where you can't... Oh, well, just leave it there for later. It'd be like a little decoration. A little bit of avocado decoration right here. Holy mackerel. I don't know. This looks kind of interesting. Olives floating on the top. Pickles, greens, eggs, pumpkin seeds, carrots, beef. No, this is bison, probably similar. And rice, Uncle Ben's rice, and a little bit of that other rice. Let me do a little rice test here. Yeah, the rice is not ready, but it's getting to the point where it's almost acceptable. Kind of sticks to your teeth. Definitely on the firm side. Okay, so imagine if I cook it like this for another couple minutes. You can see the steam coming up. It's almost like a steam bath. If I had a head on me, I would give myself like a nasal steam bath. But I'm the headless chef. There are no nasals. I am without nasals. Okay. I think I'm just going to use this for my bowl. This is the bowl the beef came out of, the bison. So, let's just go ahead and put this lid back on. Let that rice soften up a little bit. While I'm over here preparing the rest of my meal. Oh yeah. Huh. This is a nice looking avocado. Nice looking avocado. All right, well, I'm kind of getting there, I think. I'm not sure about boiling it like this, if that's good for it or not. But I guess you gotta cook the rice. I might throw some more greens in there. Earthbound Farm. Another Costco item. Spring mix. Sort of a greens type of casserole. Now you're boiling all the bone broth off. Heat up the rice. So there's going to be quite a few carbs in there too, but that was on purpose. Some carbo loading over the weekend here. Oh man, this is starting to look pretty decent. Got everything in here. Olives, spring mix, sprouted pumpkin seeds, Uncle Ben's rice. Got one egg in there. Some carrots. Bison, chicken bone broth. I don't know if you're allowed to do that or not. Here's the dill pickle slice. Spreading that flavor all over the place. Got a little bit of salt in there, some pepper. This is sort of like squash soufflé on Thanksgiving, except it's a little more elaborate. This is like olive pickle spring mix soufflé. Alrighty, I'm going to throw some sauerkraut in there. Make sure we have some flavor in there. Good. Help your digestion a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to let this go for a little bit. Cook the rice a little further here. Looks like my avocado is ready to go over here. Chop this up in the side bowl. Notice how this bowl is not perfectly clean. That's by design. This was holding the bison in there in the refrigerator. So once I dump the bison into the future casserole, I just started using this bowl. Save a little extra step or two. I don't know, it might be ready. I think it's approaching ready. I might get myself a scoop of it. I need a name for this. The name of this is the Headless-Chef Casserole. Let me go ahead and grab a scoop of it. Hey, it looks pretty good. Throw a couple more olives in there. Let this simmer for a bit. Cool this off a little bit here, and let's see how this rice is doing. This is kind of the main concern. Hey, it's ready. Turn the heat off. I would take the lid off as well. This bad boy's ready. Like this. Cool it a little bit. Yeah, in case you're wondering, you know, kind of how it looks. Sort of has the olive, carrot, avocado look. Rice. It's kind of a casserole, like we said. The Headless-Chef Casserole. This is really quite good. Wow. Boy, that's nice. Got the avocado in there, chopped up. The bison, the cooked spring mix. The organic bone broth has been steamed off, but it's still soupy. Oh man, the bison really hits the spot, and the rice has a really nice texture to it. Man, this is good. I think I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in there, just for the sake of getting a little bit of olive oil. In fact, I'm going to pour it right on my spoon. Psych, this one's not open yet. Here's the one that's open. I'm going to fill my spoon up with it. There. Mix that in there. Give it a little olive oil flavor. Give you a little extra good fat to work with. Oh man, that adds a nice touch to it. Wow. Pretty darn good. Sort of like a salad combined with a casserole and a soup. The carrots are nice too. They're nice, a nice little. They're cooked, so they're not like super crunchy. I'm not exaggerating. This is really good. Of course, It is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is my first meal of the day. So I'm kind of hungry. It might only be 1. I'm not sure what time it is. Wow. Yeah, you see some of these people on YouTube. And they try to take a bite of it and they pretend like it's good. And you can tell they're faking it sometimes. Or they're, oh. It's like, man, you need more time than that to absorb the flavor in your mouth. Okay, here's the casserole. What do you think? How's it look to you? Okay, if you were to serve yourself some of this casserole, what would you eat? What portion do you like? See, now look at this. This is going to be like 5 nice meals, depending on how many portions you make out of it. And I'm going to have another portion of it right now. This is the Headless Chef, signing off. Be sure to try the Headless Chef Casserole. Channel 19. Bye for now. Peace.